So yeah, we doing a greenthought podcast, episode 9. Um, I'm not low energy. I was just thinking that I was gonna have a joint spot. Welcome to the greenthought podcast. It's me, Shawn Reinhardt, back again. This is episode 9 of the greenthought podcast. We almost in double digits, y'all. Official with 9 episodes. You've been enjoying yourselves, all y'all out there, green thinkers, all throughout San Diego and Baltimore and possibly Ohio and Wisconsin. And possibly Hawaii. There may be somebody in Hawaii watching. The homeboy Calais I used to work with from while we was shooting this, the neighbors is watching Family Feud. They watching Family Feud. You can hear their family like playing along. I'm super jealous. We don't have regular TV. I don't know if is Family Feud on Netflix and though. As you can see, I'm not smoking a bowl this week. I got the pre-roll from Humboldt County. By way of ease. Still not getting no money from ease. The strain is taffy. The batch number is 22. The THC yield is 19.5%. Sour and spicy. I don't know. I don't taste none of that. It's the same thing with the wine. It's like, yo, whenever somebody give you some flavor notes, unless it's like when they get intricate, like the flavor notes is sour and spicy. I'm gonna see if I taste sour and spicy. It's a sativa, if you was wondering. And the effects that they got listed is euphoric and creativity. I feel like that's putting a lot of pressure on me right now. And to be creative and shit. Like some Chinese food. I don't know if I think it's sour and spicy. What's happening with Shawn right now? Shawn is about to have a fucking birthday. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a Cancer, you know? So, got the birthday coming up on Saturday, June 30th. Come find me on my birthday. If you're in the San Diego area, I'm actually performing a show at Cricket's Pub on El Cajon Boulevard. My man Mike Coppolino is going to be comedians from LA, San Diego, and all spots in between. Since I'm like 32, it's not like I'm like looking forward to a bunch of like great gifts, but like I mean, if I wanted some gifts, right? Like when you a kid, you really don't know what to actually want. You want like action figures and toys and shit. Like yo. What if you would have been on it and was like, yo, grandma, I want savings bonds. You know what? I'm fairly certain what I want is in a box that's been sent from Walmart.com from Mom Dukes. Hi, Ma. My mother might watch this, so be careful what you comment at the bottom. You know what I mean? I think I went this whole time without saying like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you do that. I'm thinking about doing the like Scrum It t-shirts. Let me know what y'all think about that. As far as my birthday, I don't know, shit. I was thinking like all the stuff I want to do seem, when you say it out loud, it seem bullshit. Like it seem bullshit. Like, yo, I wouldn't mind going golfing because I never been golfing before. Like, I went golfing one time. I met him in Baltimore, my man Spike. He actually currently is living out here in San Diego. I don't even know if you know about this. Yeah, yo took me to like the driving range and the golf course. He was saying, you know, this was during the World Cup 2014. I think America had just lost or maybe we had just won, and it was like, yo, we already fucking drunk. There's nothing else to do. My man Spike like, yo, fucking, I know where there's a golf course, and I'm a member. First of all, when we get there, I got super drunk because yo had the super deal at the clubhouse. It was off of Rosecrans. Rosecrans. That's Rosecrans in San Diego, not Rosecrans from the Kendrick Lamar shit. But the whole time when we first moved out here, I was like, yo, because that's when that CD was big. What was the fucking CD called? Oh, Good Kid, Mad City. Boom. We indulging in marijuanas, and yeah, sometimes it take a second. But what was I talking about? What was the topic that I was off? Anyway, golfing. Yeah, we wound up going golfing, and I was supposed to go second. The person going first, whose name I can't remember, yo was super faded. Not to say that I wasn't super faded, but he was fucked up, and he was like hitting the dirt and fucking up, and he finally got to hit his ball, but at the same time it was people behind us trying to like play through. So yeah, I only got one swipe. I got one swing on a golf course, and that shit was from what they said, it was good, because the whole time they told me like, yo, keep your hands in a lock and keep your eye on the ball. So I kept my eye on the ball and I hit that bitch. I didn't even get to see where it went, but motherfucker said it went far. And then next thing you know, they was telling us that we had to go to the fucking driving range because we was drunk. Like, all that story was way out of out of left field. But anyway, so boom, it's my birthday. So I was thinking maybe going golfing. I was thinking maybe going to the shooting range, or go-kart riding, or like a bunch of stuff that I think is probably pretty like lame. I'm not really trying to do nothing super athletic. It's my birthday. It's like, yo, it's not like a big birthday. You know, it's like a small birthday. And it's like an in-between birthday. I feel like I'm not going to get another big birthday until I turn 50. So, like, all these ones in the middle is kind of, regular. That should be killing me, because when people be celebrating their birthday, like, it's like every year, it's like their 21st birthday. It's like ridiculous. Like, grown people be coming to the bar. Grown people, mostly ladies out there. You know what I mean? Coming to the bar, and they be like, oh my God, it's my birthday. Oh my God, give me shots. It's like, yo, is it your 21st? No, what you turning 23 or 35? You turning 35 and you want free shots? It's terrible. Terrible. People who did that at a bar that I used to work at used to get warm gin shots, which is the most terrible thing ever. Disgusting, like real gin, warm. You can only do that at like a crowded bar, though. Like, if there was like it had to be like a big event kind of thing. But yeah, you could do that to people, and that could be done to you. So don't be weird about your birthday. Just come in and be respectful. I feel like I'm preaching to y'all now or something. So, this fall, if you don't know, is going to be the glorious, illustrious wedding of the Von Bushburgers. First of all, I know this, and I don't know why I don't know what happened to the O's, but I definitely know what happened to the Yankees. The Yankees, motherfuckers lost to the Phillies. You just lost, fucking Yankees. Fuck y'all all day. This is Shawn Reinhardt with sports. I don't even know if this is a podcast. This is essentially a vlog. Y'all want to talk about that for a second? Should we talk about that? It's like a vlog. I'm gonna get this on some podcast places where you could listen to this, Jeff. If you just really want to hear my voice and you don't want to sit down and watch the whole video. So the Baltimore Orioles played baseball today. There was an outcome. We're not going to talk about it. Let's just do that. Fuck the Mariners. How about that? And then the Baltimore Ravens is still doing off-season stuff. I can't wait for football, yo. I wish we had a basketball team. Yo, in the NBA, Austin Rivers got traded from the LA Clippers to the Washington Wizards. Austin Rivers' father is the head coach of the LA Clippers, and they traded him. It's like, yo, he traded his son. Do you leave the job if they want to trade your son? Like, where's the family loyalty? Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously they all millionaires. I'm all over the place. I understand. This is crazy. Should probably have some like topics or something. Don't worry. Later on, we're gonna talk about Forrest Gump. So that's coming up. Forrest Gump is a classic. But yeah, I'm getting married. Let's go back to that. That was something I said earlier. And I don't know, I'm doing a bit in my act about like wedding gifts and stuff. Like, what exactly constitutes a good wedding gift? I don't know. I mean, you should be, like, thankful for whatever you get. Like, you get to be, you know, I don't know. That sounds weird. That sounds probably bad. People want to look at this like, what the fuck? But no. From the best place. The craziest thing is my mother and my sisters, everybody want to know what color suit I'm going to get. Yeah, everybody want to know what color suit I'm going to get. Can I tell you how I'm not even stressed about what color suit I'm going to get? I don't know. I think I'm going to get, like, my sister said that I should get hunter green. I should get green. I should get a green motherfucking suit. I'm not getting a green suit. I thought I was going to get a purple suit. And she was like, what kind of purple? I don't know. I don't know what color suit I'm going to get. I don't know. Let me know. If you watch this, and I know people out there watch it, let me know what color suit I should get. Send me some pictures, yo. I'm still open for suggestions. There's a chance that anybody who is fucking with the Green Thought podcast could influence the kind of suit that I wear, you know? So, you know, put your ideas on the page, man. Like, scrum it. That means like, subscribe, and comment. I don't know. I was thinking, and this is spoilers for everybody who watches, I'm thinking I'm going to get a gray suit. Oh, something like, you know, I don't know. This also came up. So, like, I'm going to another wedding right after, like within almost a year of my wedding, and somebody asked me, like, was I planning on wearing the same suit, like to like the same like the same outfit or whatever. I don't like to say outfit. I feel like outfit is not a proper term, but yeah, like, was I going to wear the same suit from my wedding to this next wedding that's coming up? I'm like, nah, I'm going to definitely do something different, right? What you think? Like, is that acceptable? There we go. Yeah, I'm doing it with matches this week. Nah, I'm going to get it something different because it's a totally different event, I feel like, you know? I'm not thinking, like, you know, not even trying to be like, you know, I got a bunch of bread to spend on a bunch of suits. But at the same time, it's like one thing is like this thing and then the other thing is this thing. So it's like, you got to have two different looks. I'm a man of many different looks. Yeah. Because I be in different scenarios. You don't know where you're going to see me at, so I got to have different looks. You know who else had to have different looks? Because he was in many different scenarios? Forrest Gump. That's a motherfucking segue. That's what happens when you smoke weed. Also, I mean, I don't know. I got notes on this one. Although it is kind of off the rails and all over the place. Like, I got hair. Like, I got all this long, luxurious, man hair. Just, people want to know how I'm going to get it done for the wedding. Again, I'm totally open to whatever people think. If you got an idea. So I'm thinking I'm going to wear it up. I think I'm going to go with it up, but I don't know how to go with it up. So again, I'm open for all pictures. I definitely want to get like some kind of braids. Let me know. I know I usually hit y'all with some service industry shit. Oh, I can tell you this. Somebody got recently fired from my job because the regional manager went past the area and smelled alcohol and it was from out their cup. That shit happened. If you're going to drink at your job, you gotta have like mints and whatever. But drinking at the job wasn't always a bad thing though. Sometimes in the service industry that shit happen. I don't know. Not in the corporate service industry apparently. I don't think the person I'm talking about listens to the podcast. I wish they did because I take all the subscribers. Like Scrum at the bottom. Yo, so I got a kaleidoscope on the table today, and I'm gonna look to see what's the next movie we gonna watch. It's not even. Oh, you gotta turn the opposite of the bitch. So anyway, the next movie we going this week we're gonna talk about Forrest Gump, which I consider to be a classic. It's in my top 3 movies of all time. I'm gonna tell you my top 3 because we've already seen 2 of my top 3 movies of all time. But right now we're gonna pick the next movie for next week. Right now, it's in the O's hat. The O's play baseball today. Don't tell me what happened. I mean, I know what happened, but we're not gonna talk about it. All right, in the O's hat. Movie next week. Oh, what? I mean, this is a classic. This is supposed to be a classic, so this is going to test my theory. Some stuff is a classic, some stuff is vintage, some stuff is antique. You know what I mean? This right here, I don't know. Next week we're gonna watch Pretty Women. Pretty Woman. It's probably multiple pretty ladies in this movie, but the movie is called Pretty Woman. And that's what we're gonna watch. It's like Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. She's a hooker, he's a successful guy. Yeah, so this is what happens when I think this is what's gonna happen when you try to like marry him. You're not supposed to Anyway, so next week we're gonna talk about Pretty Woman. So I tried to smoke the joint real time. It was a failure. I'm lazy this week. We're going back to the vape pen. But we're talking about Forrest Gump this week. Forrest Gump. One of my top 3 movies of all time. Easily. And this is from like an early age. I watched this movie. I knew it was like, it encompassed all of the fucking feelings you need in a movie. It wasn't until mad years later that I heard that it was a book. And I didn't know it was a book. But finding out that it was a book cemented my idea on a character at the time. And you know what? After watching it recently, I feel like I might have been harsh, but you don't know. But anyway, Forrest Gump. It's the story of. It was a slightly less than average. It was a below average guy, it's a problematic movie. Like it's a problematic movie because the words that you want to use is problematic. So it's like, okay, so Forrest Gump was mentally challenged. He's raised in the South in Alabama. His father is not in the picture. It's just him and his mother. Forrest Gump is played by Tom Hanks, Academy Award winning Tom Hanks from other movies like Castaway, Saving Private Ryan, Big, uh, and his mother is Sally Fields, who's goosh, like another Hollywood actress from what was Sally Fields on though? That's fucked up. But whatever she was in before this, she was like in The Flying Nun. That was like a TV show. She was also in a Burt Reynolds movie where she was the love interest in a Burt Reynolds movie. I don't know which one it is. But yeah, she killed this though. She was Forrest Gump's mother, and she killed this. And then they grew up in Alabama, and he was like, in the 50s, and he was below average mentally, and then he also was in the 50s in the South. So like the wordplay is like now you watch it, and it kind of go back to being like, what movie did we watch that we was like, yo, you couldn't even make this movie, you couldn't even make this movie right now. Like it seemed like it would be like, oh, you couldn't even make this movie. Like you could only make this movie with an actor like Tom Hanks. But anyway, it starts in the 50s where he's a kid. He is, cast out. Nobody want to mess with him because he's super weird. He got braces on his legs. But he meets the love interest of the movie who carries throughout the whole movie, which is Jenny, this little girl who lives in the same area and go to the same school, and they, best friends because she don't look down upon him because he's special or whatever. But then he goes through, the way the movie is set up is like, this is one character who goes through all of the experiences of America from like 1950 to what, like right before 9/11. Because I don't think you can make this movie now after 9/11. But anyway, the movie is just basically his whole life. He goes to college. He plays for like Bear Bryant. He meets the president 5 or 6 times. He goes to the Vietnam War. All right, so that was episode 9 of the Greenthought podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Next week we're watching Pretty Woman. I'll tell you all about my show on Saturday and all of the other shenanigans that I get into hot in San Diego. Peace.